A lot of people on my DMs have been asking me, like, Ate Carla, can you like show some other books that you're reading? And I have exactly the thing with me beside me. So that's what I'm going to show you for today's video. Okay, how many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh god. We're going to talk about 11 books, and these are the books that I recently purchased or recently got from international and some local authors. If ever you're going to hear all those loud noises, like hammering noises, ignore it. It does not exist. So this is Zenura, Between Silence and the Stars. This is by Faisal Haider, and there we go, as you can see. It says here on the cover that the art and the story is by the author, but looking into the art inside the book, this is AI art, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So the story is basically like an epic fantasy. And what I appreciate about this one is that the author added some glossary here. So if you're someone who's not really good at reading epic fantasy, you will find all the information that you may need about this story here. It has some interesting points. I think the adventure, it is exactly one of those sci-fi stories that I actually did enjoy. Did I enjoy this book? I'll let you know on another video. But yeah, this is the first book that I'd like to show you. This is the next book that I actually just recently got. This is Fall in Love or Don't, The Billionaire's Son by Isabel Christina Kish. So the author sent this to me, and as you can see, I just started reading this. I just got this yesterday, and yeah, it is very thick. What I can tell you about the story so far is that the girl, Nala, she is an author. I mean, she's a writer. She's a freelance writer, and the story revolves around her as a middle-class student, and then she goes to this sort of like Harvard University under a mission. So she was hired by this absolutely rich folks who wants her, Nala, to spy on their son because he is quite a bad boy. Adonis. So Adonis Kane is quite a catch, and so far they just met. That's where I am now. They just met, and you know, he's giving. Definitely giving. No, I don't know. I still have no clear idea what's gonna happen between Nala and Adonis, but I am actually looking forward to finishing the story because my god, this book is 504 pages. So I still have a long way to go. I am actually quite biased about this next book that I'm going to show you, and I'm gonna tell you something about it because right. So this is Penguin Books Southeast Asia's Little Lovely Lily by Ahmad Razak. If you go on my Instagram, just do a little bit of scrolling, you will see this photo. There we go. Much better. There we go. All right. So you will see this guy. You will see this guy on there. Yes, I have it framed, but just so you understand why I'm very giddy about this book. This illustration is actually my official illustration work with Penguin Books Southeast Asia for this book. And I know. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, so the way this collaboration actually managed to happen, Penguin reached out to me at first. I'm sorry, I'm trying to control my energy right now because I just thought that like there's no way Penguin Books Southeast Asia would reach out to me because I have little audience on Instagram. If you go on my Instagram right now, you will just see a very few sketches there, and you know, just some of my illustrations and some of my book designs. But anyway, so they reached out to me. And I was like, okay, I know it's now official, but as much as possible, I didn't really say anything about it at first. So I just let it simmer. And then the Penguin Books Southeast Asia agent, am I allowed to say their name? S. I'm just gonna say that. So S is the person I am in contact with, and then eventually S introduced me to the author himself, Ahmad Rizak, and then we started doing the conceptualization for the story, the book. I mean, for the characters. And then they wanted me to create the main character, well, one of the main characters here. So this is the Heartbreaker. He is a ghost. It's basically a love story of sorts. This is not a ghost story. This is a love story, which it really is. So, yeah, I worked with Penguin Books Southeast Asia, and eventually here we are. And then here we are. And then we had a giveaway for this illustration. Is there something going on with me and Penguin Books again? What's the date today? Yes. By the time that I upload this video, the illustrations would have been out. The next book that I recently worked with Penguin Books Southeast Asia, actually the characters, a book that's gonna come out sometime this year. It is by Stephen C. And the book is called My Lady Hiraya. I know. I'm so excited. You can go on their Instagram. You can go on the author's Instagram and see all of the character illustrations there. Just so you know, I'm recording this ahead of time. So, I mean, I hope the illustrations are there. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. Cause like, I still don't understand how I'm able to bag that, but I really am grateful to Penguin Books Southeast Asia and to Ahmad Rizak and Stephen C. and Hannah and S for always believing in me and allowing me to work with you guys and bring your characters to life like that. That's really nice. So thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. By the way, if you're gonna look for my Instagram, I'll put it somewhere in the video. Do follow me. Right. So the next book that I would like to show you is this one. This is Cursed, and this is illustrated by Frank Miller, and this is written by Thomas Wheeler. It says here on the Violator that this is soon to be a Netflix original series, but just so you know, this one is already out and I watched it and I feel so bad. I mean, the TV show is not going to continue anymore, and I'm like, no, but it's actually one of those fantasy stories on Netflix that are so good. And I was really looking forward to even watching the entire series, but unfortunately it's been axed. It's one of those shows on Netflix that got axed because of like low watch rating, but it was so good. Anyway, this story is about the Lady in the Water. Now, if you're familiar with the Arthurian legend, you know, King Arthur. Anyway, this one, yeah, there you go. You see that? So that's Arthur's sword, and this story is mainly about the Lady in the Water. This is the kind of fantasy that I really dig. This is exactly the kind of fantasy that I would devour. Like, split second answer a question, because a lot of people just like ask me, hey, what exactly do you like reading? Like, what's your genre? Well, I don't really have a lot of specifics, but I do enjoy a lot of mystery, thrillers, action, and fantasy, sci-fi, horror, yeah, a little bit. Romance is on the bottom part of the list that I like, but it's not that I don't like it. It's just that sometimes some of the books, some of the manuscripts that I get, they're not exactly on the kind of romance that I was looking for, so I still have to find exactly what kind of subgenre of romance that I like. Do I read smut? Tinatanong pa ba yan? No, what I just said is that really something you should ask me? Yes, I do read smut. And we'll talk about smut some other time, because I actually do have a lot of smut manuscripts in my Kindle. But yes, this book, I devoured this in one sitting and it's so good. Okay, now these books that I'm going to show next, these are the books that I bought from a recent Philippine sale, like book sale. This one is up first. This is 5 Bad Deeds by Kaz Freer. This is a standalone thriller, so this is mostly about revenge, loyalty, those kinds of tension built plots. I haven't gone around reading this book, actually. I mean, just look at that. Can you see the beauty of the book? I don't know. I just like books with nice covers. I don't really like... You know what? Okay, you know what? That's actually a very good topic. Maybe I'll discuss that on another video, but I just do like buying books for their covers sometimes. Like, all the vibes. Just vibes. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of idea yet what this book is all about. And I'm excited to read this. Maybe next month. I don't know. We'll see. But every now and then I just pick up a book for my TBR. And then I just go like, I feel like reading this today. So yay. And this is Rabbits for Food by Beanie Kirshenbaum. This one. Apart from the color, the text that is used, and it's just nice, It's minimalistic, but it's really giving off a certain vibe of stories that I like. I picked up this book because of the cover. I haven't gone reading the summary or the blurb here at the back, but then I said, you know what? Screw it. Fuck it. I'm gonna buy this book. When I read that word, psych ward, I was like, say no more. I'm gonna get this book. Let's go. So the way I understand it is that this is more on Bunny just chilling at the psych ward with all of the other patients. And this is her story and her time there. So it says here, Rabbits for Food is brilliant, brutally funny. Dive into the disordered mind of someone who sees the world all too clearly. But if you are one of those people who bought this book and you've gone around reading this book, what do you think? Is it like, what's your rating? Is that like a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star? 1, 2, 3 stars? I don't know. You let me know. So again, I bought this book because of the cover. Here's the thing. I actually do like this font. So this is Hollow in the Land by James Clark. I don't know. It just looks nice. Can you see that? I don't know if you can like really see it, but there you go. I'll tell you all about it once I'm done reading it. This is Threshold. Can you see that? It's not really that clear, but Threshold. This is by Rob Doyle, and this is published under Bloomsbury. Hi, guys. I was just like walking back and forth. I was like pacing in front of it, and I saw that the guard was like, what's she doing? Is she gonna steal that book? So then I finally decided, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pick it up. I've actually read well, not really read, but I've heard the audiobook of this. This is The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. What are the other Lucy Foley books that I've heard? I wouldn't say that I'm a Lucy Foley fan. I think I got that Paris thing. The Paris apartment thing. I forgot the other one. But anyway, Lucy Foley books is just right up my alley. As a murder, mystery, thriller girly. I have another book that's similar to this. Where, oh, there you go, The Writing Retreat. But it's not really about writers. It's mostly about a group of friends and one of them dies. That's not a spoiler, by the way. It's actually literally on the introduction. Someone died in this story and it becomes like a Detective Conan sort of thing. Like they're actively trying to solve the mystery. What happened? Who killed who? And the fact that they're like stuck in this old, what do you call this? Like backland sort of thing, like castles and stuff. Oh, there we go. It says here, a New Year's reunion in the remote Scottish wilderness. My Audible actually has the white cover for this, and the only reason why I got this is because it's tiny. And this is actually one of the few Lucy Foley stories that I sort of enjoyed. I'm on the fence about Lucy Foley. We have a love-hate relationship. The Paris apartment it's not my thing, but this one though, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but I am actually an Edgar Allan Poe reader. Yeah, I have a huge collection of Edgar Allan Poe's books right there. And then in our house library, I have an unnatural love for dark and death. I know, a lot of people are like side-eyeing me about it, but well, what can I say? I'm not gonna explain myself to a lot of people. It's just something I like. Plus, there's really something romantic about the way he writes. Him and Mary Shelley and all the other authors that I like. My recent one, although I wouldn't say that he's on the same level as Edgar Allan Poe, but my recent dark writer is Eric LaRocca. You may have heard of him because he recently came out with a very satisfying book. I should have put that here too. Anyway, why didn't I put it here? Anyway, boop, it's here. There we go. This is the book that I want to show you. So this is Dark Hearts, the world's most famous horror writers. This book is actually an illustrated book. I'm going to show you. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Ah! It's a hardbound, by the way, and it does have gold foiling. And I got this. You know what? I got this for only 99 pesos. That's a steal, ladies and gentlemen. This one includes Clive Barker, Mary Shelley, told you, Shirley Jackson, okay, I'm gonna say his name, Neil Gaiman, R.L. Stine, Stephen King, Bram Stoker, and others. I don't know if you know this, but recently Neil Gaiman, he has this sort of absolutely questionable past. I don't want to focus on him anymore, but I just want to say that I am a collector of Neil Gaiman stories as well as comics. Sandman is my absolute favorite, and Neverwhere, and Stardust, yes. Also American Gods. So as you can see, I like the work, not the author anymore. But anyway, let's focus on this book. Oh, it does have H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, it does have Daphne du Maurier. Oh, Anne Rice. So yeah, it's a complete collection of all of these authors and maybe their life. But I just really, I think I saw is Edgar Allan Poe here. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, see? Edgar Allan Poe is also here, page 19. We're gonna flip through that. Page 19. There we go. Ta-da! See that? Finally, the last book in this video is this one. Can you see it? My dad actually added the cover already. So it is Melissa Albert's Our Crooked Hearts. Again, bought this for the vibe and because I am familiar with Melissa Albert. I haven't gone around reading this, but I am expecting that this is gonna be more like a dark academia thing. I like dark academia stories. I like dark academia genre. I like anything dark academia. Is it because of the murders? I mean, not dark academia doesn't necessarily mean that someone's gonna die in a story. Although that seems to be one of the themes, but it's not that. I just like dark academia because it just feels like home. Reeling into the murder mystery thriller girly. You know, dark academia just has those kinds of stories. So that's why I'm reeling into that. But anyway, I'm not sure if this is dark academia. It says here secrets, lies, super bad choices. Oh, okay. And witchcraft. So I think because of that, there's something supernatural about it. Did I buy this because of that? I actually forgot, but I just remember. I just know that I bought this because of the cover and the vibe and because it's Melissa Albert. I didn't know that the witchcraft would be part of it. It's right here. Hey, now I do. Maybe I should read this next. Anyway, so those are the international books, physical books, sorry, that are part of my TBR. Do you want me to share my Kindle ones? Oh, wait, hang on. You know what? Actually, I don't know if you'd be able to see this, but oh god, yeah. I'll explain the lines later, but this is We Do Not Part by Han Kang. So I'm also listening to this right now. So anyway, about the lines, right? If you are exactly like me and you like charging your phone if it goes around 50% and then you're gonna sleep, don't do that. Trust me, unless you want to end up with this, then do that. Sleep with your phone charging. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'm gonna continue reading Fall in Love or Don't by Isabel Christina Kish, this one. What else? Yeah, I think that's it for now, and I'll see you guys on the next video.